I'm gonna tell you what. This is a nice Friday. I got me some oatmeal and I put chocolate chips in it. So, like, my inner child, like, we have reconnected on a whole deeper level, like little Tasha. Let me tell you, it's been so much fun. So I put chocolate chips in my oatmeal, and I'm having like my toast and my tea, and it's like great. And I have Dave Chappelle on. Like, this is a great day already. So I was sitting here thinking about this gonna sound crazy, right? But I do a lot of thinking. And it's when I'm in like the real happy place that I think about low vibrational things that I get these aha moments. So I'm here sharing. So depression. I told you. I'm happy talking about depression. But anyway, depression. Let's talk about managing depression while we are holding the light for and praying for us to overcome it. If we do not believe for the things that we want, we will never see them. Why don't we see them? Because we give up on them. So while we're managing depression, we are holding on to the prayer and the belief that we can overcome this humanity. So, depression and managing it. Like within my spiritual awakening, I developed I know I went into spiritual depression. And so it was hard to move. It was hard to function. I had literally no desire for anything. And that is so unlike me because I love everything. You know what I'm saying? Like everything about my life, I love to jump into my creative stuff and get my smoke on, my music, my dance and stuff. So I'm not feeling, I'm like, all right, cool. So I've learned that when I'm in these places to allow myself time to be there. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Confirmation, right? So I learned to give myself time to be in these places because there is some communication for me about me in that sad place as to why am I there. You know, it's just like I feel like we just have accepted things. I have accepted things without questioning them. So this is me questioning it. Why? Like, so back to what I was saying. Spiritual care for depression. So if you notice yourself and getting in that depressive state, give yourself a time frame to be there. And I know you might be saying, you know, whatever you giving me right now. But if you ain't gonna help you, who gonna help you to come up out of that? Because I know there are pills and things that can be taken. That's the physical side of it. But there needs to be spiritual care. So if you feel yourself in a depressive state, you are going to have to be present for yourself. And you're going to have to say, okay, I'm noticing that I'm depressed. I'm going to give myself 1 hour, 2 hours, 2 days, 3 days, you know, I would say 3 days tops to be in that, because at that point, then we moving into another level of it. And it's going to be even harder for you to come out. So don't give yourself 3 days tops. And then start moving intentionally. Set an alarm in your phone too to say, okay, it's time to come out. So that way, if you're not already out, the you today is looking out for you 3 days from now. And you're going to really appreciate that shit, okay? So set an alarm. But put in there, what are you going to do? Because you can't just come from out of this heavy slumber, right? And just start getting back into life the way that it was. You got to start small. Cleaning is a thing for me. So I'm going to suggest to you, clean something small, like clean your bathroom sink. You know, clean the toilet, or maybe if that's too much, wipe the table off. But just start moving around in ways to reacclimate yourself with life, because you've been away. And then once you get yourself up to a point where you're eating and you're like, okay, I'm starting to feel more like myself again, intentionally take some time to sit with yourself to understand where this depression is coming from. And I'm going to tell you, depression is fear of the past. So it's something, go back to your childhood, as far back as you can remember, to say, what would make me extremely sad like that? What would take me out and sit me down like that? You know, like what kinds of things could my little self be trying to communicate to me to say, hey, this happened when I was 7, but it's still showing up today. That's what's in these sad times. That's what's in worry, fear, anger. It's an understanding of who we are. I get that so much better now. So take care of yourself spiritually, and you can get to the root of it and heal it. So that way you don't have to keep being in these depressive states. And I feel very strongly that we need to stop accepting that life is supposed to be a struggle, because it's not. Life is what you make it. And if you decide you want to live in a struggle, go ahead. But I don't believe that for you. I don't believe you want that for yourself. I don't. I believe you, who was born into this world free and clear, happy or whatever, came into some situations that didn't nurture you, that didn't give you what you needed as a human being to grow up and thrive without the baggage. But you can do that for yourself now, because that's what I did. So if I can do it, that means you can do it. For real. And I didn't even know I had an ego. I didn't. I thought my mind was my mind. I didn't know that there was other evil, sinister, like things going on that like instructed me to do things that really was not good for me. But I just thought it was my mind, and I'm like, all right, this is how I function. You know, how people be like, this is who I am. I get it, but this ain't who you is, because it is not who. The love, yeah, the love is me. But all the people pleasing, self-sabotage, the doubt and all that stuff, that's not me. So I'm not accepting of it. I said, nah. I took my emotions and said, okay, y'all sit over there because I need to look at you. I need to understand you. So now I know my emotions are communicating to me, okay? I'm like, okay, let me listen. I'm not pushing them away. I'm listening. So take the times when you down or you feel like you on a side of life that's not favorable. Take those moments and really look at them. Try to look at them as objectively as possible, with no judgment for you or the people or nothing, and just say, what's going on here? You know, I could go on and on about this. I really could, but I'm gonna stop right here because I'm about to hit like 7 minutes, and I'll be trying to keep these videos short, but like this be in my heart, you know, and I want to share, and you know, I just want to share because I care. You know, and by going deeper within myself and finding, you know, the deepest parts of my inner child, like I can have all of those childlike prayers where I wish for peace in the world and harmony and balance. I abandoned that dream because that prayer, because the likeliness of it happening because of what I seen in the world. But I can't let the world fool me into thinking my prayers aren't effective. I can't do that, and I'm not going to do that no more. I'm not. And I'm encouraging you to pray with me. Delusional. Let's go delulu together and pray for the things we want to see in this world, and believe that our voices, our hearts are that powerful that we can do that. We can change it all. We can. It might not happen in our lifetimes, but for our kids' sake, our grandkids, our great-grandkids, and so forth and so on, we can go ahead and shake shit up and smooth it out. So when they come, guess what? They ain't got to deal with the bullshit that we've had to deal with. They ain't got to heal shit. They ain't got to heal nothing. How about that? I'm with all of that. I know my words are powerful. So if you agree with me, where two or more agree, then so it shall be. And so it is. You have a blessed day, and I love you, and have a good weekend. Don't forget to turn up. Turn on some music, have some fun, do some stuff for you. All right? All right.